All right. So normally I don't do videos this late at night, but I got some news that was passed along to me by my good friend Jason, who showed me this, and I was thinking, I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. But I was like, nah, I can't do it. I have to wait. Plus, this gives me an excuse to use a light from my friend Chris, who gave me this really cool light, which I'm using to give myself a little more extra lighting in the room, because that's why I don't do videos this late on the computer. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's talk about the thing we're here for, and that is the late night announcement that we've got another crossover. It's just been one crossover. This whole year has been like one crossover after another, and this is one I was kind of like predicting. This was a crossover I was kind of predicting, and that is, yes, Fantastic Four is crossing over with Planet of the Apes, which, a couple things. One, I was kind of thinking, if we were to get a Marvel crossover with Planet of the Apes, Fantastic Four was the Marvel character, the Marvel property that made the most sense out of like literally all the like, you could argue Avengers. Like, Avengers does time traveling as well. But Fantastic Four also does a lot of time traveling, and they have done a lot of like wild and crazy things that you can do this as a story with them. If it was like Planet of the Apes Spider-Man, I'd be like, this makes no sense. But then again, we have been getting some out of left field crossovers from Marvel as of late. So anyway, yeah, I really like this idea. Multitude of levels, reasons and levels, however you want to say it. It's late. I'm tired, but yeah. So this will be written by Josh Tugilo. I cannot pronounce that last name. I apologize. Who, I'm not familiar with a lot of their work, so I can't really say much on the writer, nor the artist, who I have forgotten, but I do know they worked on the Emma Frost miniseries, which I have not read. Yeah, I was a little scared, though, because the cover art was Greg Land, and I immediately was like, oh, God, no. And then Jason would be like, no, it's okay. It's cover art. He's just doing the cover art. And I was like, okay. Ugh, Greg Land artwork. Ugh. But yeah, so the story is that the Fantastic Four have been thrown into this timeline and now are trapped there with several of their villains. So villains plural, and I'm going to talk about why that's interesting. Reason being is because we know from the cover, it kind of spoils that Doctor Doom is here, and Doom in this timeline is a pretty cool idea, because Doom's going to try to like conquer it. Maybe even, I would love to see actually Doom team up with the people people from underground, the people who worship the bomb, the telepaths, because this isn't the Caesar timeline. This is the original. This is the original films. So keep that in mind. I should have mentioned that, but yeah, this is like the Cornelius and Zira timeline. So these are the original films they're crossing over, which, again, that makes the most sense because that fits better. Like the Apes timeline, I feel like you can do something else if you want to do a crossover with that, and I'll get to that in a little bit later. But yeah, this made more sense, and like I said, I would love to have Doctor Doom team up with the mutants underground. See, like him wanting to use their nuke as their nuclear god, and see how he'd use that. As for like other character interactions, when they said villains plural, I'm hoping with all of my hope, that the Super Apes are here. Red Ghost and the Super Apes are here. If not Red Ghost, then at least the Super Apes. You cannot tell me that you're going to do a Planet of the Apes Fantastic Four crossover and not have the freaking Super Apes here. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the reasons why when DC did their crossover with Planet of the Apes, they were like, we have Green Lantern, but we'll throw Gorilla Grodd in here because we have to. It's one of those things you just have to do. But yeah, when they said villains plural, I was like, okay, either don't you have to have Red Ghost and the Super Apes, because Planet of the Apes, Super Apes, come on. I will deduct points if the Super Apes do not show up in this crossover. Yeah. As for like other interactions, I can't wait to see Reed encounter Cornelius. I'd love to see Reed and Sue encounter Cornelius and Zira, and also like Doom face Dr. Zaius. That'd be really fun. Maybe even fight Ursus. The other thing is you have to think about is that it's the apes are going to be encountering metahumans. They're going to encounter humans that are intelligent, they can speak, and they have superpowers. I also wonder where in the timeline this is going to be. Is this going to be before the movie, or like that little in between that few month gap between the first movie and Beneath the Planet of the Apes, or it could be its own thing. Who knows? I'm just also happy that they didn't that Marvel isn't shelving the Planet of the Apes line, because yeah, I got a little worried there. Two miniseries and then nothing. So yeah. But this looks really cool. I am looking forward to it. I'm a huge Planet of the Apes fan, and to have my favorite superhero team crossover. And this is, like I said, a crossover I've been wanting to have. But there is one more crossover that I really hope we get in the near future. And I got a feeling Ben Percy would probably write it. You already know what it is. I want Predator versus Planet of the Apes. I have wanted that since Dark Horse had Alien and Predator, and Boom had Planet of the Apes. But now, Marvel, you have Alien, Predator, and Planet of the Apes all under one tree. Don't F this up. You have got to do what Dark Horse never did. So yeah, at least do Predator versus Planet of the Apes. That one, I think you can do in the Caesar timeline. Like, that would actually be a lot cooler to have that timeline of Planet of the Apes, and have the Predator in it. So yeah, if you can't, like, I want Alien versus Predator versus Planet of the Apes, but I will settle for Predator versus Planet of the Apes. So yeah, but right now I'm really excited for Fantastic Four and the Planet of the Apes crossover. Looks really fun. Can't wait for it. And yeah, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this Fantastic Four Planet of the Apes crossover? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.